Welcome to Wonderland Weekly, hosted by Toronto Ty. Now sit back and have a wonderful week.
Hey everyone, Toronto Ty back here at Canada's Wonderland once again for another amazing week. I am super excited about today because I am going to be heading to Splashworks. And I have been granted permission to film some of the new stuff that is there, so I am really excited to be able to show that off. One quick note here at the beginning of the day, it seems like the park has increased the capacity of front gate. They seem to have added a bunch more scanners to the season pass processing building for the additional park entrance. So yeah, that is really great to see some improvements there. And hopefully that's just a stopgap solution until we can get our brand new front gate, maybe one day, hopefully. But anyway, let's head on over. I don't know what I'm going to do first, either Splashworks or construction update, but super excited to show off both of those. Over here in my usual spot, slightly elevated position, here next to Vortex's first drop. And the new dining facility, it is starting to have some finishing touches here. Some walls, look at those. Oh my goodness, that looks fantastic. Yes, absolutely. I love the trim. I love the boards there. That is looking very good, and they are working on it today, a Saturday. So yeah, very cool to see that. The stonework looks like they haven't done too much. They seem to have done a lot on that pillar, but this pillar that we were really looking at last time, then it doesn't look like they've done too much on there. But they're always working on something. And that is really cool to see. I am just so thrilled to see this progress. That looks amazing. Over here on Skyhawk Hill, as I usually am for these updates, then they definitely have walls in place here. That is looking amazing. And they are also not as distracted by Yukon Striker as I am, but they also appear to be working on the roof, preparing the roof for what I presume will be shingles. That is looking very cool. This seems very interesting to me because this is not a window, but it's framed like one. Like they have the actual border of a window, but it's not a window. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. That is looking very cool. And super excited to see what this is going to look like when it is done. Woohoo! Just peeking through a gap in the scrim on the construction fence, and my goodness, that is looking amazing. Look at that. Whew. I love the look of this so much. Over here by Yukon Striker's dive down into Lake LeBarge. I got it right this time. I didn't call it Vortex. That's speaking of Vortex, right there. But I just wanted to get a quick look here from this angle of the upper deck, balcony, whatever you want to call it, under construction on the new dining facility. And I can't tell a whole lot from this angle, other than it looks quite narrow, so I feel like this is just the beginning and that they will continue building out further in the coming weeks. But only time will tell. over here in Splashworks. I am so thankful that I was given permission to film in here today. So thank you to the park for that. And yeah, you can see these new structures on either side of the Waveside Pizza. So they are enclosed, payment areas. So now it appears that they have a nice queue set up here, and then you order your food and pick up your food and then go over to the side to pay. So that should definitely increase capacity here at this location, which is of course very, very popular while Splashworks is open. And also they gave it a new sign, and I absolutely love it. It looks so much better than the old, I want to say 90s style sign. So yeah, no, it looks way, way, way better. So because they now have, this area appears to not be quite finished yet, but I imagine it'll be looking very, very similar to the south side here. But because they have these new structures here for payment, then that means that they have had to move the patios. So they have moved the tables out a ways there and then over here. So yeah, that is really, really cool. I love to see that investment in Splashworks and in increasing the food capacity here. The building looks, pretty much the same, although it does have a fresh new coat of paint. But yeah, these structures on either side are looking absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love it. It is fantastic. So another update for this year is, they now have a single point entry and exit for Whitewater Bay, and that makes a lot of sense to me because children under, I believe it's 48 inches, are required to wear a PFD, a personal flotation device. So this is a good way to manage that. They do, for those of you who are concerned about how quickly people can get out, they do have these gates on the side which they can, open during those emergency evacuations of the pool. So yeah, very, very cool, and any concerns that you may have, then hopefully that will put you at ease. But yeah, absolutely love this new structure, and really, really cool to see this improvement here. Quick update on Mountain Bay Cliffs here. It looks like they have installed some protective fencing for the associates, so that totally makes sense. It doesn't seem like it would take away from anything at all. But that is an interesting little update here. Another update here in Splashworks is that they have painted Black Hole. It was looking a little more gray in the past few years. So now it looks like a very solid black. So that is really, really good to see that. I don't think I've mentioned it yet this year, but Minebuster did get some additional track work done during the off season, so that is very, very good to see. I have not actually gotten on Minebuster yet this year, so I can't speak from experience on how it is, but from what I have heard, it has increased the smoothness of the ride. Still, not the smoothest ride, because who wants perfectly smooth rides when you're on a wooden coaster? I don't know. One bit of sad news for this season, the Lazy River, as far as I understand, has not yet opened, but I think everything else in Splashworks is open, so I think it might just be due to staffing issues, because it does require a lot of staff to operate. If that is the case, if you know anyone who wants to be a lifeguard or is a lifeguard, then let them know to apply at the park, because of course we all want to get back on the Lazy River, and that would just be nice. I feel like a visit to Splashworks isn't really complete without a trip down the Lazy River. Standing very much in the danger zone of Timberwolf Falls' exit ramp, just getting a look over at the new dining facility and its upper deck slash balcony. And yeah, no, I mean, it's it's so hard to judge, you know, exactly how far out from the building it comes, but it doesn't. Yeah, I hope that they add more onto that, coming closer toward the water. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Over here, still on the Timberwolf Falls exit ramp, just before I head out, then I wanted to see if I could get a quick look at the inside upstairs of the new dining facility. I realized that, yeah, last week I really tried to see something on the lower level, but not on this upper level. And I mean, I feel like you can see like a little bit more, but yeah, still can't make anything out clearly. So yeah, very interesting. I'm like, I love the mystery here. I didn't even notice at first, but there appears to be railings along the staircase leading from the first floor down to the lower floor of the new dining facility. So that is really exciting. We are getting closer and closer to this building opening, and yeah, also they are painting, I think.
Hey everyone, Toronto Ty here. In the park, while looking through my camera, all I could really see was an uneven line between the white and gray portions of the walls, and since you should always start painting from the top of a wall, I assumed white paint was being applied to an existing gray surface. After reviewing all of my footage from this visit, I can clearly see they were actually putting white paneling on these walls of the building, starting from the bottom as you do, then spreading some type of gray compound over all of the white panels. Totally makes way more sense. So at least for now, I'm confident in saying these walls are not being painted white. Now back to my very foolish in-park self.
So after watching this worker for not a creepy amount of time, then yeah, it definitely looks like at least part of it is just paneling. Yeah, you can see right there that they are putting on there. So yeah, I'm not sure what to think, because some of it definitely seems to be paint, but yeah, so I'm not, I really hope that it's not just going to be a white wall here. Over here next to Vortex's first drop, just getting another look at the yeah, white paneling, and it looks like they are also mudding the walls. I believe that's the correct terminology. So yeah, not sure what it's going to look like in the end. But the other interesting update here, for one thing, Mountain Refresh now has misters, which is very cool. Yeah, that does help to keep the insects away, which is good, and also helps on hot days. But also, you can see they have this mat here. So this mat, once it is fully operational, then you will have to stand on this in order to open the exit gate. My understanding is that that is to prevent people from sneaking in to grab refills. So yeah, so very interesting. They do also have this at the Waveside Pizza Pizza location. So I imagine that this will be coming to most of the refresh centers in the very near future. Alright everyone, it is getting close to the end of the video, and you know what that means. It is time for trivia time! So, for this week's trivia time, I want you to let me know in the comments below, how many individual slides are there in Splashworks? So, just to be clear, Whirlwinds, for example, counts as 2 slides. Alright, so that's 2. How many in total are in Splashworks? That includes all the kids ones and yeah, all of that. So if you let me know that in the comments below, you will get a shout out in my next video. And a huge shout out to Phase G. I am so sorry if I mispronounced that. And also apologies for saying the wrong name last week. And also Mel Correa, who both correctly stated that the 4 children at the park's opening event represented the regions of the Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, and Great Lakes regions of Canada. So very, very cool that we got water from all those different places around Canada to celebrate the park's grand opening. So thank you so much to everyone who participated. And yeah, please do let me know how many slides are in Splashworks. Woohoo! Well, that'll about do it for this week here at Canada's Wonderland. It was another amazing day. I spent pretty much the whole time in Splashworks, which was, yeah, a lot of fun. Got to, yeah, get on quite a few slides, as well as jump off a cliff a couple times, you know, the usual. So yeah, that was really, really fun. Loved that. Also loved checking out the new Waveside Pizza Pizza remodel. The people over at Timberkits did an amazing job on that, and yeah, I love how high capacity that's going to be. Really, really awesome. Speaking of Timberkits, the new dining facility is, yeah, very much coming along. Of course, you all know me by now. I think I would prefer if it was a little bit more reminiscent of the Swiss Alps, but yeah, that's just me, and it does still look really, really, really nice. So yeah, I am looking forward to getting back here next week, and until then, until next time, as always, have a good one!
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like the video, comment with anything you'd like me to cover in the future, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and support me on Patreon so that I can visit more parks and create more wonderful videos.